he won already?
Happy birthday!
That was a disaster. It was such a sweet and fun party. Hello friends, welcome. We have just over 24 hours right now until our son Oliver's first birthday party, which how is he one already? We're so excited to celebrate him with close friends and family. The theme for the party, since we call him our Oli-BEAR, is the beary first birthday party. So think like vintage teddy bear picnic vibes, like something that would exist in the 100-acre woods. So that's a bit of the inspiration, the direction that we're going with it, and I'm going to be DIYing pretty much all of it myself. I have a long list of things that I'd love to do. Honestly, I don't know if I have time to do it all, but we'll see how much I can get up to. So join me as we get ready for and host my son's first birthday. So getting started, I'd say the biggest thing that I need to do today is need to go shopping, need to pick up our flowers, the food. We're not doing a full meal since the party is at 4 p.m. tomorrow, but since the theme is a teddy bear picnic, I thought it would be really fun to do picnic inspired foods. So we're going to be doing a bunch of sandwiches, kind of like fancier, like sliders. I want to do a veggie platter, a fruit platter, but we're going to make them really cute. I wrote out a list yesterday of everything that we need, so we're going to pick that up, but right now our guest of honor who will be tagging along, Oliver, is still napping. So until he wakes up, I'm going to focus on some other stuff. I'm going to try starting with the DIY, the decor things that I think are going to have the highest impact. So one of those things is balloons. I got a whole pack of these little pastel balloons that I think will be really fun. Probably going to remove the pink and the purple, so it's going to be like orange, green, yellow, blue. But the vibe is very much going to be colorful. I've honestly been surprising myself in just how much color I want to integrate into the decor. I feel like before having Oliver, I thought I might just end up being a bit of a beige mom, but I don't know. There's something fun about childhood, and I've just been loving embracing color. So let's blow these up now. I'm borrowing this little balloon inflator from a friend, so hopefully my lungs don't, just pass away. Should make a difference. So I think we just plug it in and then, yeah. We do the big one first. I'll start with the smaller one. With the balloons, I love the pastel color that they're coming out as. I think I've decided to incorporate a couple of the pink ones as well, but Oliver has woken up from his nap and turns out he's afraid of the balloon little blowing up machine. So we're gonna pause on that until Christopher gets home later, and maybe he can take him for a walk while I finish blowing these up. Right now, I think we're going to head off to the store so we can pick up our supplies. You gonna join me? Oh, the balloon. You want to see the balloon? Are we gonna have so many balloons at your party tomorrow? You're getting so big. You're almost one. So we are back home. I'm just trying to navigate around all the balloons on the floor. Got lots of, food and flowers as well. Let me grab flowers. So to bring in that picnic theme, I figured what better way to bring the outdoors in, especially in the spring with some beautiful flowers. Also, Oliver's playing with the balloons on the floor, so if you hear squeaking noises, that's him. But wanted to incorporate a ton of just beautiful fresh flowers. So picked up some really pretty ones at Trader Joe's. Got some yellow jumbo mums. I already have some chamomile here. And I got white ranunculus, a couple of this nice orangey color, and then yellow. And the vision, let me move this. The vision is I want to put these into little posy jars, and then we're going to scatter them all around the island and the dining room table. We have a blue gingham tablecloth that I'm going to be putting down. So I feel like the blue from that, the yellow, the orange from these, the green stems, I think it's going to really work together and kind of mirror our balloons. Okay, for now I'm just going to put all of the groceries and food items I got away, and then let's assemble our posy jars.
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you.
Okay, quick pause because I want to share a great gift idea with you. Maybe you have a first birthday coming up, a baby shower, or want to give a just because gift. That's the gift sets from Moonkey, who are kindly sponsoring this portion of today's video. This is the Moonkey all-in-one baby weaning gift set, and how cute is it? This little case has everything that you need for your baby's weaning journey all in one place. Super handy. Also, I'm just obsessed with this color. So let me show you what this comes with. Got a placemat, a bowl and plate. These are all made from silicone too, so they're dishwasher and microwave safe. Love the super suctiony silicone on the bottom of these. If you have a 1-year-old, you know it's a must. Also, I'm a sucker for anything with ears. Such a cute little addition to the bowl. Then we've got a silicone bib. These are such a game changer. A couple food storage containers. Love that these have markers for how many ounces of food you have in them. And there's a 100% silicone spoon, as well as a little spoon and fork. But then this is probably my favorite thing. This is a leak-proof sippy cup with a few different stages. So you can do it with a straw. There's also a little sippy lid you can swap it out with, or you can just use it as a cup. So it really is everything that you need on your journey to starting solids. So if you're in need of a great gift idea or a baby-led weaning dishes, be sure to check out Moonkey and their great gift sets. When you do, be sure to use my code Ashlynne12 at checkout for 12% off everything. So big thank you again to Moonkey for partnering with me on today's video. But now let's get back to our party prep. So now I think I want to spend a bit of time working on our tablescape. We're going to expand this table so that it seats 8, and then I have a really fun little gingham tablecloth that I want to put on top. We'll scatter all of our little posy jars across it. Move this out of the way first. And then I think I want to lay this cheesecloth down the center. And then we can go in with flowers. Ooh, I love it.
I just wanna see the same things you can see. Understand the meaning on a new degree.
So I'm loving how this is looking, but I'm all about just those extra little touches that make something feel really magical. And so a couple of things that I want to try. I have some of this reindeer moss that I'm thinking of interspersing between each of the jars. I think that could be really cute. Then I also have some of these stem and leaf mandarin oranges. I think a couple of these dotted throughout it could look really beautiful as well. So probably going to try both of them out, see what I like more. Thinking we'll probably go one or the other, but who knows, could go both.
Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see.
It's not my favorite. I'm gonna, before I get too far into this, try the oranges instead. Ooh, this makes a bit of a mess. Try this instead. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Just adds a little bit more orange and playfulness to it. I'm trying to pick out the ones with the best stems. One more. Then last touch, just going to scatter these cute little moss-covered mushrooms all along here. We're going to attempt to use museum wax to secure them. Cute! Oh my goodness, look at it. Sweet little mushrooms, the oranges. It is just so fun. I love it. I think we're gonna hold off on decorating the island until tomorrow. We've got all the bases of flowers ready to go, but there's still a lot that I want to do, and I feel like it's just going to be more practical to have the island available to just use as a work surface. So going to start work on prepping some of the food that can just stay in the fridge overnight. Going to work on a little veggie tray here. I saw a really cute inspiration photo on Pinterest where they basically made all of the veggies on the veggie tray look like little flowers. Thought that was such a fun idea, so I've got a little wood board here and I want to try recreating that. How fun is this? You've got some peppers, carrots, hummus, and then there's cucumber underneath. Then I used chives for the stems of the flowers, snow peas for the grass. Well, it is officially party day. Last night after Christopher got off of work, he was able to take Oliver for a walk and I was able to finish blowing up, hanging up the balloons. We've got kind of two little colorful balloon clouds above our island and then also our dining room table. And then this morning I've just been kind of working on some loose ends. We've been going around the house cleaning, but there's still a lot to do. Right now I'm going to turn my attention to some food, going to be attempting to make the smash cake. Never made anything like this before, so we'll see how it goes. But on the bright side, Oliver has never had sugar before, so I feel like the bar's pretty low. I'm not doing anything too fancy either. I'm literally just using a yellow cake mix from Trader Joe's, but I do have a really cute idea for how we're going to decorate it. Since we've got the teddy bear picnic theme going on, I got the little teddy grams from Target the other day. We're going to put them around the outside. So we're gonna do that. I need to make the sandwiches as well. I've got all the King's Hawaiian rolls behind me to make. Yeah, we're doing just little sandwiches. Then apart from that, we just need to set everything up, decorate, and then tidy up everything that's left over. The main areas that are left are the island, and then I have a little disposable gingham tablecloth. I was thinking of putting that on our coffee table just to add a little fun touch of color and decor kind of on the other side of the room. But yeah, Oliver is napping right now, so going to try to be as productive as possible in the next hour or two. Okay, I have never done this before, so we are just going to hope for the best, as we need 2 eggs, a stick of melted butter, a cup of milk, and then the baking mix. Turns out the cakes didn't rise really at all. I'm guessing I probably should have just used 2 cake mixes since I was trying to make 3 cakes with 1 mix. It did say you could divide it into 2 8-inch ones, so I just tried 3 6-inch ones. Lesson learned. I've been going into problem solving mode though, and I have an idea. Since this is really just a personal cake, we have other desserts. I'm going to try using this measuring spoon as a cutout and just to make a little, like, I guess 4-inch personal sized cake for Oliver. I'm gonna try just using it like a cookie cutter and cutting it out. This could be a terrible idea, could be a great one. Let's try it out. I think I can turn this into a 6-layer cake if I just cut it strategically like this. And then, hey! And then we'll just cut it like normal. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this strategy, but it is working. Well, I'm just gonna call it. That was a disaster. We still have a ton of homemade frosting though, so I think we're just gonna do store-bought cupcake with homemade frosting and call it a day. And I'll try to remember for next time that someone who doesn't like cake probably shouldn't try baking a cake for the first time for a birthday party. Okay, then I want to share this adorable little DIY I did with you to create a little party hat banner of just different faces of Oliver. So I got some pictures of him that were all blown up, mostly just showing the face. I think they were 4-inch photos, but I got several of them printed at our local photo store. You could also do it at, you know, CVS, Walgreens, whatever. I got some of my favorite pictures of his face from the first year printed out, cut out around the face, and then used cardstock to cut out little party hats to go on top of the faces. And then I added some ribbons, some pom-poms to create the cutest little party hats. I just used double-sided tape to attach all the elements together and then museum wax to secure the little faces to the ribbon. And then I hung them up again using that museum wax. This was a really simple DIY, but added just such a fun element to the space. So I've just been running around like crazy doing some last minute decor. I'll show you the faces banner that I made in a second. Oh, it's so cute. But look what Christopher was able to salvage. I mean, it's way less impressive than I had in mind, but we have a cake. It's really tasty too. I've just got it on this little disposable plate. That way, when Oliver gets it, we don't need to worry about ceramic or glass or anything. I think I'm gonna carry on with my original plan of just putting little teddy grams around the exterior of it just to decorate it a bit. So not exactly what I'd been envisioning, but it's cute. little miniature version, but how cute. We will remove the teddygrams before he smashes it, but I love it. Oh, and here's a little close-up of the faces banner we made. This was honestly really easy and came out so cute. I feel like obviously I love it, but the grandmas are going to go crazy for this. Another little detail that I'm adding to the house is I've gone ahead and covered up a lot of the photos and artwork that we have with little wrapping paper pieces, kind of providing a backdrop for, I wanted somewhere to put all of the month pictures we took of Oliver. So I'm going to just use some double-sided tape to put them up. It is starting to feel just so fun and festive in here. I can't wait to take you on a little tour, show you all the little details we've incorporated, but we're really down to the last few things at this point. I think Christopher is just finishing up the last of our sandwiches, which I'll show you guys. He's kind of been taking point with the food today as I've been running around doing the decorations, running some errands, and just doing all the little miscellaneous things. But as soon as we're set with that, I think the last thing is just to decorate the island and then start laying out and staging all of the food. We've got just over an hour before people get here, so we're in the home stretch right now. Our guests are due to arrive any minute now, so I'm going to try to get a couple of clips of the party. I feel like this is going to be just such a special memory for me to look back on, but I'll debrief with you all on how everything went, how it tasted after everyone leaves.
Like right here at the end. And you'll stay and play with that for so long.
So it is now a couple of days later, but I feel like I'm still kind of riding the wave. That was such a sweet and fun party. Towards the end there, the prep did get just a little bit hectic because there were just a lot of last minute things that we were trying to wrap up. And then a few people came early, but honestly, it came out so beautifully. Definitely captured those storybook vibes that I wanted. The food was delicious. We had sliders. We had like fancy peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that I layered in some banana and strawberries with, which that was really tasty. I'm gonna do that again. And all kinds of snacks. The veggie board was a huge hit. I made brownies and just added little teddygrams to them. Really just tried to intersperse that fun, colorful teddy bear picnic theme wherever I could. I feel like the island especially just gave exactly the vibe that I wanted. We included a lot of really fun little touches, like I put out some goldfish and put out a little label that said catch of the day on it. I just thought that was funny. We had little milk bottles and homemade cookies, little bear paw print fruit snacks. The details were there for sure. But of course, more than that too, it was such a great time. I loved getting to sing happy birthday to Oliver, and he loved his smash cake. I think he's going to be like me and have a sweet tooth. We actually ended up pulling him away from the cake after probably 15 or so bites. Figured that was plenty of sugar for the first try. But it was great seeing everyone celebrating. After most people left, we just went out and hung out on our picnic blanket in the backyard, played in the ball pit, opened some presents. The weather was gorgeous and it was just such a vibe. So really couldn't be happier with how it all came out, and Hope that you enjoyed coming along with me as we prepped for and hosted Oliver's very first birthday. I don't know if we'll go as all out for parties in future years. It was a lot of fun, but also a lot of effort, but I'm really glad at least that we did it for his first. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with me, and hey, maybe this gave you some inspiration or ideas for a birthday party that you're currently planning. But as always, friends, thank you so much for watching, for being here, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.
Happy birthday to you.